Oh, this dang on light is driving me crazy. Okay. I hope y'all can hear and see me. I'm up here trying, y'all. Y'all know I love my phone. So let me see. All right. All right, I'm just waiting on some people to come in before I welcome everybody in. I'm having technical difficulties. All right, y'all. So, oh God, how badass? How you doing? Oh Lord. Hey T Life, how you doing? Hold on, y'all. Y'all make him my. I'm trying to get my girl Cynthia on here, y'all. We was having technical difficulty. Okay. Hello, y'all best life. How y'all doing today? So y'all, I'm just waiting on Cynthia to come on, then we go pull our first topic for our first What's the Topic Friday. So I'm just waiting on Cynthia and then we'll do that. And I'll drop T Life link. Give me 1 second. Hello, Jazz Fame. How you doing today? How everyone doing? I'm trying to get Cynthia on here. Now let me see what's going on.
Y'all are going on. Hello.
Hey, how you
How
doing?
are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. How everybody doing in the chat? Hey, I'm on live.
Y'all, so far that everybody is here. We're gonna welcome everybody in. What's the topic? The thing is moving, y'all. Sorry. It's everywhere, but it's fine, y'all. And I'm in my daughter room. I supposed to been in mine, but I was grocery shopping, bags everywhere. Let's see how I'm a mess, y'all. I'm sorry. I barely made it here. I just got home. So, but everybody, hello to everybody that's in the chat. Hello, everybody. So, y'all, we got our little jar for what's the topic. I'm gonna pull one out and we're gonna see what we're gonna be talking about on here, y'all. So I hope it's a good one, cause let's see, let's put the top on and shake it up first. Okay, let's see. So let's see which one we're gonna pull out of here. Now, I hope it's a good topic because I don't want to just be sitting out here. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's pull one out. And this one would have to come out. Like this could have been the last one to come out. So it's raising kids. So that's gonna be the topic. I don't know why I put this one in here, but I put that one in there. It is some other ones in here from people off of here that have requested different topics. So it is some other ones in there. So I guess you just gotta wait and see what it's gonna be. But today's topic is gonna be hello, welcome in. But today's topic is gonna be raising kids, y'all. So I don't know how many people on here have kids. I know T Life have kids. I know Cynthia have kids. And I know Yaya have kids. I don't know who else have kids on here. But but we're gonna be talking about raising kids. So who wanna start off with raising kids? Because I know y'all don't want me to start off because I pulled it out the jar. So clearly y'all can say y'all can start it and I come in. you don't have to have kids to been around people who have kids and help out raising kids. Like, you don't have to be a parent. Y'all, it's a lot of people that have been around nieces, nephews, cousins that they had to raise or help or be around and everything. So it's just not if you're just a parent. So anybody can join in, even if you don't have kids, because I'm pretty sure everybody done been around kids. Everybody. Hello, Tamika Davis. How you doing? So, raising kids. Since I wanted to give y'all a chance to start because y'all is my guest. So, I probably should start, then y'all can just come in. For me, I have 3 kids. I have two boys and a girl. One is 26. One to be 17 next month, and then my little guy is 5. Um, I would say it's very enjoyable to raise kids. Like, they give you a happy place, like they make you feel loved and happy. But you do get tired, you do get stressed out, and it is hard because you don't know what kid that 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 you having. Like, you can have a kid that comes out and just quiet and not busy, and you just be wondering, like, is my kid okay? And then you got other kids that come out and be off the wall or just everywhere. I never like to call kids bad because I feel like if you call them bad, then they go just automatically think they bad, and they're going to want to act bad. So I don't think calling kids bad is a good thing. Hello, proud mixed child. What the man? Um, yes, it is. It's very hard, Tamika Davis, and you have 4. It's hard. With my son, with my oldest son, I was very young when I had him, which I don't put too much out there because he is older and he watches my stuff, and so I wouldn't want to share too much without asking him first, because you do got to be mindful of your kids too, of how they feel and the stuff you're saying. So I would just say I was young when I had him, and having him young, it was very challenging because you get a lot of people that judge you. You get a lot of people that will let you down real quick. Like, they will go ahead and say what you're going to be just because you had that kid. And I have to say, my oldest son, he was the most calmest kid that you would ever meet. He was just so calm. He was just chill. Like, the kids, like, he would just sit around and play with his toys, play his game, and he was fine. Like, he didn't care. And for me, I went into depression because of the negative people around me. Like, during that time in 96, people was very cruel and rude to people that was having a kid early. They didn't, that stuff wasn't good. So they basically said that my son was going to end up dead, in jail, or on drugs. Those was the only 3 options. It was not another one. So they said I was going to end up uh, on drugs, being a prostitute. Oh Lord, they said so much stuff, y'all, and I never been on drugs. I never prostitute. Sometimes I feel like I need to get that money, but I never prostitute and I've never been on drugs. And as for my son, listen here, y'all. He graduated from high school with honors, and he never been in jail, never been on drugs. And guess what, y'all? He take care of his own self. He live in another state, taking care of his own self. So people really will label you before it's even time to label you. They will go ahead and put all the bad stuff out there. And to be honest, like, I would never put that person out here, but the same person that talked about me and my son, their kids is them been in jail for years. Okay, I'm not gonna put all their business, but they done been in jail. Their kids is um doing everything. My son is good. That's why you don't open your mouth too soon. Just because you're young having a kid, that don't mean that's the end of the world. But what just did teach me, because I didn't get pregnant right back, y'all. Listen here. I didn't want no more kids after my son. Even though he was a good kid, it was still just being a young mother and having to I started working early so I can help out with my little guy. Not he a big guy, but I started working early to help out with him, and I started buying his own little stuff, you know. But I still had my parents; they still had to help me along the way because I was really young, y'all, and I ended up working and really young, and he ended up turning out fine. With my daughter, she was calm too, you know, and I was 21 when I had her, so I was older. I was still working and everything, taking care of her. She was a sweetheart. She was my little princess. She was so sweet. She was the most girliest girl. I don't know how because I always been a tomboy. Me, I jumped off of fences, jumped off the fence. My mama would yell at me, be like, "The fence gonna go on your foot and kill you." I was jumping off of garages. I was a tomboy. Even after I had my son, I still was a tomboy. I busted the stitches because I had C-section. Because I was lifting up a couch to get my stuff from up under there. That did not slow me down. Who came in? Hello, Tam Tam. How you doing? Thanks everybody for coming in. And then with my little guy, I was really like calm then. I was really calm because I was in my 30s when I had him, which it was the most dramatic experience for me because I was older when I had my little guy. And I say he tore my body down. He tore my body down, y'all, until I said no more kids. Listen here, I was 3 months and I signed the papers to get my tubes tied because he kicked my butt for 9 months. He kicked my butt. I was in pain, crying. I went through anything you could think of. The only thing I didn't have was vomiting. Everything else, he messed up my nerves on my left side, which I'm left-handed. So when I had him, I was barely signing papers at the hospital because he had messed up my left side so bad. I had to get injections through my wrist in order to move my hands again and stuff. He kicked my butt. But his father was there. My older guy, his father was there, was in and out. You know, like I said, I don't want to talk too much about that because he older. So my little guy, his father, he was there 24/7. Like they had the cutest bond that you can ever think. Like he would never let my little guy walk. He put him on his shoulders and walk him everywhere. We in the store, he got him on his shoulders to where everybody knew when we go in Walmart and stuff, they'd be like, "Oh, here they come," and he'll be carrying him on his shoulders. He would never let our son walk. He was always carrying him, and to have two parents taking care of a kid, it was so much easier. Like being a single mom is hard because you doing A, B, C, you doing everything. You gotta do the school, do the shopping, do the cooking, take them here, take them there. Like you doing everything by yourself. But when you have that other parent there, it makes a world of difference. Like I didn't have to buy my little guy anything. His daddy bought him everything. Like anything he need. If I just be like his shoes is looking ugly, shoes. Like he did everything. So when he passed away, I became a single mother all over again. And it was drained me. Like these 2 years have been like took me back to where I was raising my son and my daughter. Those 2 years, Lord, it is not easy raising kids, especially my daughter have a health condition, so she back and forth at the doctor, going to work. My little guy in school now. I'm here, there, here, there. Sometimes I just wake up and I don't even know. I just jump up and put clothes on and not even knowing what the heck I'm about to do because I'm so busy, y'all. Like I don't even know when I even make time to record, edit, and post video. That's why if y'all see most of my videos, I'm at the store, I'm in my car. That's basically what my videos is. And then when I make some that's at the house, y'all see what I'm doing: washing clothes, cooking dinner, taking the kids here, there. Like it's so draining being a single parent. Like I wouldn't wish anybody to be a single parent. That's why I try my best to talk to my daughter all the time and tell her, do not go out here. and meet somebody and thinking just laying there with them and you get pregnant and they bust up, you is by yourself, sister. That is not an easy job. You don't want that at all. You make sure that that food is gonna be there because you don't want to have to give up too much of your life to take care of the kid. Like you already given up everything already to raise a kid, but you still like me. I gave up a lot of stuff to raise my kids to make sure that they was okay, and that because there's so much bad stuff. Taking kids to daycare, dropping them off at family members' house. You don't know what the heck those people are doing to your kids, and then later on, next thing you know, they needing therapists, psychiatrists, and all type of stuff because they went through some stuff that you didn't know about. So it's like a weighing back. Like, what do you do? So I sacrificed to stay home with my kids. That's just something I did. Not everybody going to agree on it. In which this is this is what's the topic. So everybody can have their own opinion about different things. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why I said you can have kids, don't have kids, whatever you know. You come around people that's raising kids, so you know how it is raising kids. Thanks, badass. Oh, it's okay, Jazz Fame. I'm trying to catch up on the chat because, Cynthia, she was running from the top all the way back down to the bottom the other day. And I'm like,
Hold on now, don't do that. Don't do me like that.
so let me try to catch up.
I was just sitting here listening to you talk. I was trying to clear the room too, y'all. But now I'm a single mother of three. I'm a single mother of three. My oldest will be 20. Then my second oldest will be turning 18. God is so good for that, y'all. When I
Ooh,
say,
girl.
look, for real, God is so good for that
Yes.
because I cried. Like milestones in their lives, I cried because first of all, I prayed to see them turn 18. I didn't think I would see my kids turn 18. So see them turn 18 is a beautiful thing. And now I just have my son. I'm gonna have to worry about God. Let me see my baby, but I would just have my son to worry about. But I've been a single mom. Now some people be like, "Well, how you end up being a single mom to three kids?" Because when I got pregnant with my second baby, I decided I did not want to be with my girls there no more. He was no good for me, and I decided to walk away. And when I walked away, I found out I was pregnant. Um, when my son did, which was like 11 years later from my oldest two, I decided, no, we're oil and water, and this is not going to work. And I left. When I left him, I found out I was pregnant. So it happened twice. But I knew I was going to have him. So I know he was a gift that I was gonna have. I had my baby, but at the same time, it's hell on high waters being co-parenting. I don't mind the fact that we're not together because I feel like people should not be together just because they have kids. That's like some olden days, forcing the puzzle pieces so the kid can grow up in a household with two parents. Now, if that's what's going on, I'm happy for it. I don't say walk away just to be walking away, but if it's not good and it's toxic, then you don't want to raise that kid in a toxic environment. So I decided to walk away, but the co-parentingship is not healthy. Now I done healed myself and worked on the issues, that I had and got past what went on, of us trying to do whatever we were trying to do. But when that other person has not dealt with themselves, it may co-parenting her and it applies trauma to the kid. So that's the only thing I say. If people is not together with their child father or mother, then work on becoming healthy co-parenting parents so that kid can have a good life. That kid can be healthy and say, my parents ain't together, but they the bond for me because they still work together for my better good. But
And
those are
I
my
think that's important too, exactly for because I see a lot of people who do that co-parenting. Like I never had to do it before,
Mhm.
so
Praise
because like
God.
my little guy, his father, he's like, this boy's busy. Let me go for a minute. So he didn't fight me for any of that. He wasn't like that. And then with my other kids, it wasn't like that. So I don't know about co-parenting, but I have known people that do the co-parenting, and it's like tug of war. I just look like, don't y'all see? It's a kid right in the middle. It's like
It
What is y'all
is.
doing? Like y'all hating each other, y'all pulling the ropes at each other, y'all like y'all have to do this for the kid. If y'all don't want to be together, at least let the kids see y'all happy apart, you know. So
Exactly.
so so they can grow up and be like, I didn't grow up with my mother or father in the house, but hey, they was friends. We did outings. I think that's what's important
It
because
is.
like the other like one side upset with the other one, then when they start dating, then they take the kid because I don't want the kid around this person. It's like the kid is getting messed up, not y'all already done. The kid is getting messed up, so I don't like that.
Yeah, when I walked away from my son's dad, that's my youngest. I wrote his dad a letter and I told him, listen, we're oil and water. We're not good for one another. I don't think we'll ever be in a good place, again in life. And to go find him someone that's going to be an awesome wife, and not only an awesome wife, but an awesome stepmother to my son. So I was
Mm,
never the one that was afraid that, oh, my kid is going to be around someone else. It's just I want my kid around the right person. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But
That's
raising,
all.
yeah, that's exactly it. But raising kids, now my first two, I was definitely a single mom, meaning there was no co-parenting, there was no visits for other reasons, but it was hard. I mean, I remember crying a lot of nights, like literally crying. I'll never forget, I was working this job and I had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I literally was home and in bed. My kids would sleep by 7:30. I was asleep by 8:30. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning getting us ready just so I can make the work at 6 o'clock because I had to drop them off, get them together. And I try to pre-set myself up that night before. But it was hard. And then finding, like you say, babysitting and stuff. And back then I really only looked towards my mom to, watch my kids because I didn't trust babysitter,
Mm,
daycares and stuff.
mm-mm,
Too many stories. So
mm-mm.
it is a hard thing, but we don't. I noticed like we don't have community love no more. You know what I'm saying? So where you had that village you can lean on, and like I said, you have to worry because even back in the days when people had the community love in the village, you send your kids off and crap come up. So yeah, I was stuck with my kids a lot. So that's how I know I can relate to you and your stories because I didn't have time away from my kids unless I was at
Mm.
work. It was
And that's
very
it.
far and few.
And that's it.
Yeah, and then it wasn't the money even for me when my girls was younger. I didn't worry about that because I worked hard, to make sure I had the money. I think it was more so like of having that break, like without the pressure. Because even though my mom babysit, honey, she was only babysitting for work, and I was gonna get it if I thought I was gonna go somewhere else. Seriously,
And that's another topic we
yeah,
need to put inside of the jar of how people think just because you're a parent that you don't need a break.
you definitely need a break. You need it for your mental self because if you're not good for yourself, you cannot be good for your children. You cannot be good for other people. You will be snapping and breaking down at every point. And I did have those moments in life. And my kids are grown. And I'm going to tell you, I apologize to my kids because parenting don't come with no rule book. And I
Mm-mm.
apologize to them because I know I had some heavy days. And I tell them, even to today, I let them know, listen, I'm telling you, when you see me going through something, it's best just to step back because you're gonna get what I'm going through, and I don't want you to get what I'm going through because you done came up and you see my nerves is already, at 100, and you gonna be pressing me for silly stuff
Right.
sometimes. So I did. I apologized to my kids because there was times I just was so frustrated, like, oh my goodness.
And it gets like that, and it just be the littlest things because you'll be done been around them all day. They had to clean up, cook, run after them, and they do something, and it just takes you right on over the edge to where you just have a breakdown. And that's what some people I don't understand. A lot of people be like, parents don't need a break. Like, how can you say that? If you know that it's somebody in your family that's due for a break, you should help them out and get them a break. Not saying that every parent will hurt their kid, but that's how some parents snap at that break of the moment because they don't have nobody to lean on to help them or to just come and pick up the kid and take the kid for a little bit. Like with me, I be thinking of the break, but then I'm like, no, because I don't like my kids going nowhere because I don't trust people. You don't know who the heck you
That
can
part.
trust.
Yeah, that's a
You
struggle
drop
too.
them off somewhere, and anything can happen.
Yeah, that's a struggle, and that's just something you have to really work through, because I worked through it to the point that I knew who I could trust. Like I say, and I look back now, my mama used to pinch my kids, y'all. Pinch the shit. Pinch my kids. My kids taught me things. She used to say mean things because she have her own set of issues and stuff. So you just gotta know who's watching them. But like now that they're older, my girls is older, so they look after my son, and not look after him for real, meaning they got to stop what they're doing to look after him. But if I really have something to do, I know that I can leave them with my daughter, and then I got my sister. But my kid's grown now, but you have to make sacrifices. I don't judge people. I do not judge people. Like it was a story on the news where a young lady had left her kids in a hotel because she didn't have a babysitter. The internet love to eat people up. They judge people hard. They stop judging, because let me tell you something. I had to be put in a situation to where my kids, let me let you know, we got down because I let them know we a family and we gonna roll together. I gotta go make the money and life gotta go on, and I'm tired of bagging because my mom wanted me to bag her all the time, and she held it over my head like, who gonna watch the kids this week? Okay, well, we gonna stop playing that game, and we stopped playing it, and I live my life. And I made sure my kids didn't suffer in any kind of way. They still enjoy life, went on their outings, got the things they wanted, because I was trying to make up for that other parent missing. But I don't judge people because you just don't understand what it is. And I feel like the system even work against you,
Mm-hmm.
The system work against you.
Yep.
You can't make too much. You can't make under, or, if you need some assistance, they ride you like a hawk. And sometimes you just don't have time to go through all that paperwork, but you got some people that came in. So
yeah, I told them how I typed in because I didn't want to disturb you.
okay.
But yeah, even like you said, the system, because after my little guy father passed away, I had went to go apply for the bridge card. I don't know if everybody know what the bridge card is, the food stamp card or whatever you want to call it. And they sent me a letter back and was like, "Oh, he don't qualify for food assistance." And I'm like, "Well, it's just me." And she was like, "Oh, well, he gets survivor benefits, so you can use that to feed him."
Wow.
And so I'm like, okay. But then you see other people who got the cards and they got like $1,000 worth of stamps on the card. And you like how do y'all think that that's okay if it's two parents in a home and y'all giving them $1,000, and it's a single parent who the other parent passed away, and y'all say that they don't qualify for it? How do that type of stuff work? Like, the system is really messed up that they actually think like that.
Yeah, I think you better speak to some people, because Tay said you did not speak to him.
I didn't speak to Tay
Like,
Weezy.
you better address him.
Tay Weezy better go back to the top of that comment and go see that I said hi.
He want a voice high. He don't want no dang on
That's
Tay.
what he waiting on. Oh, okay. All right. Uh-huh.
Do anybody else in the chat deal with single parents or know somebody? Because it's hard. You gonna speak to Tay? Look, before I run on with this run, I'm about to run on to explain myself.
Hello, Tay Weezy. How you doing?
You got Shay Love to drop in. You got MGTV to drop in.
Hello, Shay Love. Hello, Frank G. Who else I'm missing? Hello, Dee Dee.
Shay Love.
How do you say it? Is it MTGBTV?
MGTV.
And I think I seen somebody named Sunshine or Sons.
That's for
Oh,
Sean.
Sunshine Film. Hello. If I missed anybody, hello. Y'all know I'm new to this, so y'all don't hold it on me.
Oh, that's Sunshine.
Hello. Hi, Tay Weezy. Hello. How are you doing? If it's not badass, it's Tay Weezy. I don't know if they running together or what.
Jazz said, say his name with joy and happy smile.
I hope he ain't waiting on that. Hello, make this go viral, LLC. How y'all doing?
That is Mrs. V. I look, Miss V. I didn't call on to who I used to always see them dropping, saying hey to Miss V, but I would be looking in the chat like I don't see a Miss V. But now I know who you are. Thanks to the live-a-thon.
Badass said his mother was a single mom. She's the strongest I know. That woman is my heart. Oh,
I'm glad you appreciate your mom for being strong. I gotta
yes.
say, y'all, like me being a single mom stripped me of my feminine energy as well. So that's when I'm finding balance in. I can never forget this time I was coming in my apartment building. I had my girls. My girls was the best. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you up. They were the best little kids ever because they moved with me. They already knew when we was pulling up to the apartment, we coming in late. I need you to be unstrapping yourself, getting yourself out that seatbelt. And I'll never forget, I was coming in my apartment one day and I had like probably like 10 to 11 grocery bags. One of my kids was walking. I had one in my hand, literally holding all these bags, right? No exaggeration, with keys in my hand, and I'm going to my apartment building. My neighbor was like, "Let me help you. You want?" I was like, "No," because I had the attitude. You ain't here to help me every day. I don't need this help one time. Let me keep moving because I'm in a groove and in a pattern. But as I got older and got a little wiser and thought back, I should have accepted that help. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like I gotta do this. I gotta do this. No one else to do this. So I didn't even take the little time or take the little breaks that other people were offering me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm used to doing it. So that stripped my feminine energy. Like I walked around like a bum, y'all. I would look like I was a nanny and my kids looked like I was the babysitter. That's what it looked like all the time because I had my kids together. I mean, they did not come outside without their hair combed, clean clothes on, and then I'll be carrying them around and I'll be looking like a little bag of bum, and people be like, "Man,
Mm,
who kid she watching?" Because she looking
mm,
rough, and it was
yes.
me all the time. You know, like I'm the parent, but I didn't care about myself long as they was taken care of. And not only did they have all their needs met, these some of their wants too. You know.
Mm. And Didi said she loved her mom. She's also amazing. And somebody else said something too. And then Badass said my mama made sure I had everything I needed and some of what I want. That's how it go.
Frank
Frank
said,
G said he loved his mom too. Oh, everybody loving their mama. So after this live, y'all better go and be texting mothers if they alive or if they not spiritually. Tell them y'all love them and everything because it is important. My mother lost her mother. The same year I had my little guy. She was
"Sorry
here
to hear
to
that."
see him being born, and she loved him. She wanted to hold him, but he was a big boy, and during that time she was already going into dimension, and she was trying to hold him and hold him. He was so fat, and she tried to stay here, but she left, and my mother still takes it hard, and it's been matter of fact, she passed away on Christmas. So she was here on Christmas. She came to the house and she ate everything she saw, y'all. She had chitlins, greens, she had everything. She had soda, juice. She had everything, and she left and she went home and passed away in her sleep. And
Um, I'm
and
glad she enjoyed herself that night with you. That's why I tell people you don't understand. Like when people be living in those moments, live with them because you just don't know if that's gonna be your last time. So I'm
yeah,
glad she was able to feast, okay, and
yeah, she
enjoy
did.
herself.
Because I know she had a full stomach when she left. That stomach was full. She had pies, cheesecakes. She ate everything. So, but it's still hard for my mother at times to, not to be able to call her. And I don't know how that feel because I still got my mother. So Frank said he
Yeah.
lost his mom and grandma. They were the best mothers for me. Yeah.
Badass them moms made sure I had everything needed and some what I wanted. I think you read that. I'm sorry. Tay Weezy, you can barely speak to me when I come in your chat, sir. Okay, right. Get them together, MCGV. What?
Oh, hey. And Tay Weezy said the 100 ghost pepper chip challenge is going down tonight at 8. So I guess you doing it. Okay. I can't do it, y'all. I really wanted to do
Definitely
the
tuned
challenge,
in.
but I'm an asthmatic. So my doctor said that they strongly provide that I don't do that chip at all. So I'm not going to be doing it.
Now I don't want to mispronounce your name, Jali.
With
Said I'm
that.
going through something similar right now.
Hold on, I must have missed that. I'm trying to find it.
My heart really goes out to single parents. Like it
I
really,
really
really
don't know
do. And
how to
I know
do
I walked away twice with my belly filled, but I would rather have done that to stay where I was just to say I got some help, you know. And that's just what it is. So I know people judge and they're saying like, oh, you put yourself in that situation, or you should have used this, and you life happens. And even with my son, like literally, y'all, and I'm not gonna go spiritual on you, but I knew I was gonna have him 7 years before I had him. I
Oh
knew I
wow.
was gonna have my son.
People say that too.
Oh yeah, God, look, girl. I hope my daughter touched my belly twice when she woke up from her sleep and was like, "Ma, is the baby there yet? Is the baby there yet?" And I knew it was gonna be a boy. I done had the dream and everything. I just didn't know with who. I should have been more careful, y'all. That's what I should have been because of that. But
But you never know though. You never know who you having or what you have. You never know. So just because the person wasn't what they was made up to be, don't mean the child is going to be the same.
girl, about working, I'm praying on him. I take my son. My son, he goes to counseling and stuff. My all my girls, they even been in counseling. I believe in having an outlet. So I make sure I'm they're good because I want them to be good adults. Now I can't remember who quote it is, but they say it's better to heal a child than a grown adult. And I take that very seriously. So I pour into
Mm,
my kids. And I
right.
like the fact that I've healed myself in areas because I'm able to be more open and understand. And I'm not just that parent to say, listen, you just sit here and I'm gonna listen to you listen to me. No, I listen to my kids. I try to hear what they gotta say. Now I don't react to how they want me to react all the time or give in to what they want, but I at least heard you. I thought about it, I considered it, and I decided this is the way I want to go. Regardless if you agree with it or not, I still
Right.
heard you out. Um, and listen, everything I've been through, I don't tell my stories for no pity or nothing like that. I really want people to know that you could be strong. You could be strong, and it's okay to have moments. You take your moments and you come back and you keep pushing ahead. That's everything that I've been through has shaped me and sharpened me in life. And I don't care what I've been through that may have not been good or been good. My heart is not hardened. I'm not a fool. There's still good people in this world, and I come across
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep. And there's nothing wrong with telling the story either, because sometimes people need to hear that. Because sometimes people be so close minded and don't want to say nothing, and they don't know that your story can help somebody or save somebody's life. Because they can be listening and be like, "Dang, I was just at that point, and they still going, they still doing good, so I can keep doing the same." So yeah, I like to hear people's stories, and it's not for pity. It's just you telling your story. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. Shay Love said you have to make sacrifices at time. And Shay, I made plenty of sacrifices. I think the only sacrifice I look back and wish I didn't make is I okay, so I had it all planned out, y'all. This is why you can't go by plans. I was like, well, my kids, they'll be grown once they turn 18. That's when I said I confessed it all throughout their life. Like once they turn 18, I'm gonna, pursue a relationship to be with somebody, and I kept confessing and kept confessing it. And I was like, I'm gonna be a traveling nurse, I'm gonna be doing this and that. And that's not what happened because MS came and showed up and showed out.
Mm,
Okay. It did.
mm.
And put that plans right on heart. But I confessed it. So I'm like, my daughter will be 18 pretty soon. So he better be coming.
And that's the thing with me. Like, I don't know. My daughter said I be being so mean, y'all, to people, and I don't think so. It's just that I don't believe that my heart have healed yet. I don't think it's just being mean. Maybe I come off a little rough, when somebody trying to talk to me, but I just feel like I'm not there yet. Like how you gonna take somebody's place that don't want to? I don't want you taking nobody's place. So I don't know. Cynthia looking for someone, and I'm over here confused.
I ain't looking. I'm standing still, baby. When he come, I'm gonna know though. I'm gonna definitely know.
Okay, so what's going on in the
They
chat?
love. I think I dropped it in the chat, but definitely I would say a prayer after I get off this live for you. I hope you feel better. The weather is changing up and it's trying to get everybody. So
Who's
definitely
sick?
stay bundled. Shay just said she's not feeling better. We ain't gonna say the whole sickness. She just not feeling better. Feeling
Okay,
good
well, I
on
hope you
today.
feel better. I think it's so many people sick, especially the babies, y'all. Y'all definitely got to pray for these babies because our hospital here is packed. They not even accepting no more babies in the hospital with this. Is the RSV.
Yeah,
They not
children's
even
hood.
accepting no more kids, y'all. So y'all have to pray for the babies. They believe that the cause of the RSV is because during the virus, everybody took their kids and sheltered them in and kept them from everybody. And now that schools is open and daycares is back open and stuff, and the kids is going, they thinking that their body's not used to those germs, it's not used to nothing. So the kids' bodies is just shutting down. So we definitely gotta pray for him. But my little guy, even during the virus, we stayed away from a lot of people. But listen here, he stayed outside in the dirt. My son eat dirt. He is busy as heck, y'all. He climbing up the house. I went through it during the virus. So this little boy, the only thing he get is normal colds. He good.
Well, that's
But
good.
yes, because all these kids they got it. They said the hospital in Ann Arbor is already packed 100%. Don't come there.
Yeah, I've seen them. My daughter was just telling me on the news that they're packed. Because I don't watch the news. Jazz says, "Hey, Life and Cynthia, you are strong, amazing women. Both for you are inspiring." Jazz, we are all strong in our own way. And I thank
Yes,
you for
yes,
that.
we are.
Everybody is so strong because of the things that we have pushed through. I always tell people, ain't nobody leaving this earth without trials and errors. We're not. And everything that we go through is to teach us, and we are to learn from it. And I had to stop looking at things and saying, why is this happening to me? I say, no, it's happening for me. What is the lesson
Right.
for me to get out of it so I don't stay in it too long? That's my mindset now. I had to change it.
Exactly. Yep. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with the chat because I can't do it on this computer. I got to
Thank
get my
you,
phone
Shay.
out because this
They
is this
said both of you are
driving me
amazing
crazy.
ladies. Didi said, sorry to hear that. Prayers for better. How the hell I'm reading my own comments? Sorry, y'all. Say live, you ain't speak to me. That's him. We is far back in this chat. Everybody
Okay.
speaking, everybody.
I stopped at the chip challenge and then badass. I didn't see when he said my mom have a great me him and his mom have a great relationship, but we don't say we love each other. It's one of
Right.
those some things we know that we love each other, just don't say it.
It's very important for
Weird,
you to
huh?
say that, badass. Make sure you break the ice on that and say it.
Yes.
And I say that because my grandfather was old school. I don't know what happened during their era, but my grandfather would never say he loved me, right? And I would get really hurt by that. Like every time I tell this man I love him, he don't say nothing. He just be like, all right, all right, all right, then. And he'd keep moving. And one day I said, Granddad, I tell you I love you because I love you. And that hurts me when you don't say it back. My granddad started saying he loved me. He did. And it probably was like the last 5 or 6 years of his life. But he finally started saying it back. And I had to tell him that hurt me when you don't say it. You know, it's something about their era that they didn't show. They wasn't nurturing. They didn't say they love you or anything like that. My grandfather passed a couple of years back in May during the pandemic, but not from COVID. And he was 92. So that's why I say back in their era. But he was the same way. You make sure you break the ice with your mom and tell her you love her.
Definitely, because I don't have that problem with my kids because I said so much to now. Before I even end the conversation, my oldest son, he'd be like, "Okay, ma, I love you, see you," and I'd be like, "Okay, I love you too." So I don't have that problem with my kids because I always speak and I always say it to them. Even when my little guy, when he about to leave in the morning for school, as soon as he get to the door, we do a high five. And then he'll be like, "I love you, mama." I'm like, "I love you too." And he'll run on in the door and he'll give me his last little wave and he go in. So it's definitely you gotta say it like it's never too late to start. Just call your mama up and be like, "I love you," and just let it go from there because it's definitely important. Because sometimes you'll feel empty without saying those type of things.
Yeah, Frank said he loved his mom and he still misses his mom and she's been gone since 2014. Yeah.
Aww.
Now, Frank, I tell my children, when they ain't doing me right, I'll be like, one day I ain't gonna be here, you know. So you better appreciate because there is people out there that misses their parents, and I don't want you to be one or feeling like you'd have missed out on something or I could have did this on that day. I say just do it now because some don't have their parents to do it. So and that hurt run deep, and I know because I miss my dad. Like I miss my dad, like people miss their moms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that suck. And I'm sorry, Frank. I hope that your heart can heal because I know how grief is, and I know how the heart hurt when you missing somebody. So I don't want to talk too much on there, y'all. Cause I'm telling you, I start crying. Cynthia had to help me last night. I ain't gonna talk about that.
Everybody speaking to everybody. You will find love. God will send him your. I believe that, Jazz. I just leave it in God's hand, and I just keep going forth. I said I'll never settle again in life because I'm just dealing with my kid's father, and I'm not on here to bash nobody. But I never would have been with them had I known who I was. If I loved myself, if I knew my self worth, you know. So I'm definitely in that state now. So I definitely will not settle.
Hmm. Don't settle. Mm-mm.
I won't. So I'm sorry, Shay Love, lifting you up in prayers.
I'm trying
Frank,
to read the chat, y'all,
I'm
because
looking
I
at
can
Frank. He said, I was like that, an angry person. I first started YouTube cussing and everything. Now I'm just chilled and giving it to God. That's good, Frank. That's really, really good. That means you made some changes in your life along the way somewhere. I used to be I talked about it on my lab the other day, a angry, miserable person. Just from my young youth into my late 20s, probably I was, and life changed, you know. It really, really did. I wasn't happy with myself, you know, so I was mean. Now I wasn't mean and disturbed other people. I was just really, really mean. Like and yeah, cussed and was just angry. And I didn't even I was so angry, I didn't know what I was angry at no more. It was time to let it go.
right.
You
Yep.
start forget what you angry, or you know, you say you don't like somebody, and then somebody, why you don't like that person? I don't even
Uh-huh.
know. I just know I don't like them. You gotta let it go.
You gotta let it go. That's it.
You can't keep it going.
Cause
Nah,
I'm not,
I got
I
you.
don't see Shay Love comments. I don't know why, but I don't went through them. I don't see
They
them.
said, Shay, I hope you don't get that 19. That's good, Frank. Didi said, I'm glad to hear that, Frank. Frank said, yes. Yeah, that do hurt though, Cynthia. It do. He would not say it, y'all. Well, that's a blessing. He wouldn't say it.
Yeah, I think that was just more back in the day. You know, guys, men's had they was the provider, so they really didn't probably didn't show much of that. So I think it's just mainly like people back in the day and stuff
Well,
like that.
well, my mom is like that. Like she wasn't like the nurturer my dad was. My dad loved, let me tell you about my dad. My dad was a whole different character. He loved on me and everything. I got so many memories with my daddy. It's crazy. So I just think it's the individual and what they went through in their childhood. And that's how I always look when I see people. I'm like, I don't judge them because everybody went through something. Everybody didn't have the knowledge to go seek help or talk about it and deal with it, you know. They just carry
Yep,
it on.
yep.
Badass said I had to talk to my mom just a year ago and I just turned 44. We both feel the same way. I'm glad you're having those conversations. I really am. Amen, Cynthia. I don't blame you. Yes, you speak the truth. Self love, self worth. Never settle. You deserve the best. Yeah. Are you caught up, Tay?
Frank said when I start getting angry, I notice I start getting headaches. That's meaning no more anger. That's me. It's telling you not to get angry. That's what that is. I used to be like that though. I used to be so mean. I really was. Even in school, y'all, I was so mean to where I used to get put out all the time. If I tell y'all some of the stories, y'all probably be like, "No, you didn't." I'm telling y'all, I was so mean in school, and I don't even know why. I guess I just didn't take nobody crap in school. Like I just didn't. So I would fight and everything else, but then I started getting older and I started letting that stuff go because I was like, I don't want nobody doing that to my kids. Like, no, I don't want that. Tay Weezy said I miss my dogs. What happened to your dogs, Tay Weezy? And what kind of dogs did you have? And I hope they actual dogs and not like people, because some guys be like dogs and they talking about they best friends, they homies. So let me know you talking about a dog or a person or what, and what happened to them.
Badass said here goes to the inner earth for his mom, and she knows it. I hope. Listen, that's how I am about my kids, and I say one day I hope they feel the same way about me because I'm a rider. Like I'm loyal to a default, especially when my
Oh,
kids don't play. Like I've never exposed nobody, but let me tell you, so you play with my babies, I don't care about you because those are my babies. Now you could run me through the mud, you could drag me. That don't bother me because I got a backbone. I know how that is. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay. I know who I am, but my kids, that's something different. Don't bother my
You don't play
baby.
with my kids. I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, my son was dating somebody, and the girlfriend, her child's father, found our house and came over and tried to start a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. I was calm because my son was handling it. He was talking. He was calm. He was handling the thing and everything. The boy went off and said, I kill your son. You'll be burying him tonight. Oh, listen here, my big butt jumped over my son. He had to grab my shirt because you don't say that to me. You do not
Yeah,
tell him, don't mess with my
definitely.
kids. Don't say that. That was the end of it right there. I was ready to run that boy over and everything else. I was gonna put all these pounds all up on him. No lie, I was not playing.
Yeah, that's what happened when those emotions is left behind in relationships and there's unsolved issues. And then
Mm-hmm.
when you move on, that person having an issue with it, you know.
Okay, so let's see. So we left off at Tay Weezy. Then Badass said it's like my wife would tell my mom, I love you, and my mom felt weird with saying I love you, but she says it to her more now. At the same time, we still don't say it to each other. See, you gotta be like your wife. You gotta say it to her and start saying it more often, and then she will join in. She may feel a little weird, like where this coming from, but she going to see you doing it all the time. Try to do it like after conversations that y'all done talking when you leaving. Tell her you love her, and then eventually she going to join right on in because she gonna get the hang up and be like, oh, okay, this is what we doing now. So I love you too. So don't let it feel awkward all the time. Just say it and see what happens.
Yeah, that first initial one gonna be a shocker to her, like, whoa, I ain't never heard that before. But over time, she's gonna be saying it back, and y'all just gonna be so comfortable with it. You know, it's gonna
Hmm.
be a thing. Y'all ain't gonna be able to end conversations or walk away from each other without saying it.
And
MTGV said, "Yo, your cousin Tay Weezy."
Tay Weezy said he lost his blue nose pit bull. I had to give them up because I had a house fire. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
That's really sad. I can't imagine losing my little Lily. I would go crazy, y'all. So
Yeah,
I'm really sorry that you had to lose your doggies like that.
yeah, fur animal, look, fur babies, they really matter. And you got MTG V says, "Sorry, Tay Weezy and Tay Life for your loss."
Thank you. And hello, RX Nails. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon.
I'm still waiting on those press ons. How you doing,
I'm
RX Nails?
cooking for the soul. Hello, welcome in. Thank y'all for coming over. We was just talking about raising kids to everything else, y'all. That topic went all the way. So
Because
thank everybody for coming in.
it's like you start on one topic and it'll drift to something else.
And it went to something else, but that's fine though, because the topic's going and everybody enjoying it. Everybody done bring out their mama and they love them and
Yeah,
everything. So that was a good topic. I really enjoyed that topic because
yeah.
people need to be hearing that they ain't the only one that's struggling raising the whole kids. No matter how much money you got or how much or little money you got, raising kids is no joke at all because you always going to lack somewhere. Whether you got it all and you can give it all to them, and then it may not be enough time you
Hmm.
lacking there. So it's always something. No matter what you got, what you don't have. Raising kids, you didn't come with that handbook like you do with that bike that you went and bought, and they give you that thick old book to put it together. You
Hmm.
don't come with none of that stuff. They just
No,
hand
it
you that
don't.
kid at the hospital, and then in 24 hours they send you back home. Then you like, okay, what we do from here?
Y'all, this is badass. Badass said, "Take life and Cynthia." Now y'all see I do have sense. I haven't cursed or acted fool. You sure haven't. You've been
Oh,
true to your
thank you,
heart
badass. You is so sweet. I am so proud of you.
in this moment. Don't
Uh
do too
huh.
much, Tay. In this
Yeah,
moment,
we're not gonna do too much because then we're gonna leave it there because you know he'll turn up real fast. So we're gonna leave it there. You doing good, badass. Thank you. Y'all listen,
That
because
is too
the
funny.
generation different from my kids. From my oldest son, the car seats was different in 90. And y'all know how the car seats was in the 90s. You was using them, but it wasn't, they was different. When my daughter came, she was in 2005. So when that car seat came, listen here, y'all, I almost dropped my whole week old baby in the hospital. Not once, but twice, y'all. The first time my mama was at work, she's supposed to came and got me. So I'm living this down, y'all, until I die. She's supposed to came and got me. She told my grandma to come because I was getting out on hospital on Christmas Day. And so I had to get her dressed and everything, not knowing the outfit difference or anything, y'all. Listen here, I bought some pants that was too big for her. I'm putting the pants on her, y'all. Why my baby fall through the leg? She on the bed and I got the pants.
That is
No,
funny.
listen, I start crying because I don't know what to do. So I take one pants leg, put it on this baby, and wrap the other one around.
Just where was you at, Tay?
I was at the hospital trying to come home.
Yeah, just leave the baby here, honey. We'll send the baby here.
I wanted to leave the baby there because I said there's no way I can do this.
You need some more practice. You ain't practice with the
I
dolls
needed
when you were little.
practice. And then my grandma come. Now I done buttered this baby up, y'all. I done wrapped her so tight. Listen here, she looked like a whole burrito. I done wrapped her up, put her in the car seat. Now I don't know how to latch the thing in, so I just scrapped it across because I said this is too much. This is too much. I scrapped the little thing across, right, y'all? We in the car, me and my grandma, we riding. We're about 25 minutes away from my house from the hospital. So we ride. She said, Tasha, I don't hear the baby. I said, she okay? I said, and don't they just ride? So she said, yeah, but don't they supposed to make some type of noise? I said, I don't know, Grandma. I don't know if she supposed to make noise or not. I said, she in the car seat. My grandma said, okay, I'm about to pull over. She said, because the baby's supposed to do something. I said, okay, pull over then. We pull over. Listen here, y'all. I done wrapped up the baby too dang on tight, y'all. The baby was barely breathing. Lord help me.
Lord.
This was fresh out the hospital. She yelling. I'm yelling. We on the side of the road with a baby on Christmas Day yelling. I said, please, why? I said I should just go drop her back off at the hospital because I can't do this. Y'all, I get her. We go to the first checkup. She a week old now. We go to the first checkup, right? Me and my mama go. Y'all, listen here. I done put her in the car seat. Didn't know how to pull the thing over. So I pick up the handle, not knowing that the thing will flip over. Y'all.
Oh, baby.
No, car seat flip over. She hang.
Latanya said, "Po, baby, I know that's right."
She hanging down from the car seat, y'all, strapped in. And I'm just holding the top of it.
They said, "Oh my goodness, I know." Don't get her no more newborn.
Listen here, y'all. I'm surprised that this girl is about to be 17 because I don't know how she made it. I don't know how, y'all. I don't know how. Because this was tough. I don't know how this little girl made it, but she made it through. This and all that. I'm telling you, y'all, it was so much that went on. Listen, I forgot how to even do the milk. I done gave her cold milk. I'm like, what did you supposed to do with the milk? I'm so confused, y'all. One day I was so confused. I just gave her evaporated milk. I said, this is gonna have to work because I don't know. This is getting to be too much for me. And my mom was like, Taj, you gotta learn. I'm like, I'm good on that. I told y'all I didn't want no more kids. I don't know how it happened.
Did you
And
have a natural birth?
No, I had 3 C-sections.
I had 3 C-sections too. I can't stand you. I promise you.
What?
You be relating on so much stuff. Yes, I had 3 C-sections. So look, I'm like the first baby. I was like, okay, so y'all gotta watch. Y'all don't believe in the power of words. It is power in your words. I remember being young. Somebody asked me about having kids. I say no, I never want to have kids because I don't want to have a vaginal birth because I think it'll change, SEX. I don't want to do that. So I ended up having 3 C-sections after that first one. I said, I want to try to have a vaginal birth so I can see what the whole motherhood thing is about. I tried and tried. I took every blow. I didn't even feel the pain. That's how, those labor pains was hitting. I couldn't have natural. But baby, after they said you can't have a natural, I felt everything. So yeah, it's power in your words, y'all.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Miss Brown.
Latoya, is that her name? Latoya. She said, yeah, I didn't mess up on the milk. I was giving it to him strong from the kid.
She said I was giving it to him straight from the can.
So you didn't add no water or nothing. You just went out and just
Some
poured it
cans
on in
is
the
like that.
bottle. Oh,
Oh, Latanya, did you supposed to take a can, empty the can in the container, then add water, and then pour that can in the container to make sure? She said, "No, you getting this whole dang on bottle
you
right
get
here.
the whole thing.
You getting unconcentrated, baby. Was
And
it
then Tay Weezy
concentrated?
gonna say warm milk. But now I know, not Tay Weezy. Thank you. Now I know. After I done messed up.
Baby belly hurting.
Right. Not diluted at all. See, I'm telling y'all, I thought I was the only one out here trying to figure out the kid thing. Because I couldn't get it, y'all.
I did real good, but at the same time, all fairness, I literally raised my sister and brother. I started from 11 raising them, so I had plenty of experience, when I had my first child. So that's probably why I didn't mess up. I was just so mad that I had that C-section because it limits you. She said my baby was throwing up fountains. I know that baby was.
I was around my brother and sisters, but I didn't really have to care for them. So I didn't get that until after I had my son. Even my brother, we had our kids a month apart, which his son's supposed to have been born. He was born 3 months early, which he stayed in the hospital and he was in there when I had my son. But
girl, bad ass gotta say something.
You know he gotta say something.
I bet your baby poop game was strong.
Oh, yeah.
Latanya say badass. LOL, okay? Say Weezy say, Lord, take the wheel.
Take it for real. Take it. Cause y'all, I didn't even plan on having my little guy. So like I said, each decade, these people come out to make stuff to literally terrify the mothers. When I got all that baby shower stuff, I brought it home. I looked at it. I said, "What is this for?" And my mama like, "Girl, I don't know. Let's see." I'm like, "What are you supposed to do with this?" I'm like, "No, I ain't using that." I put it in the bag for other people that was pregnant because I was not about to stress myself out. And then the scroller, listen, to get it open, it was like you had to read the whole book to get that scroller open. I said, you know what, we're gonna be carrying him. But then I had to learn how to work it because he came out 9 pounds, so he was fat. And I said, you know what? This is it. That's why I signed those papers for that tube tied. I can't do this.
I tried to sign them with my first baby, y'all. I wanted my tubes set. That's why I don't like some of these laws. Like, how you gonna tell me I can't get my tubes set? Because it's my first baby and I'm not married. That was the craziest thing.
Yeah, they do it, and even with twins, because my cousin, she got a set of twins, and that was it. She didn't want no more. They told her that's considered as one birth.
Wow. Yeah, they wouldn't let me tie my tubes. I mean, I had the paper, I had the doctor sign the paper, and then they was like, "Oh, it's 1 day expired." I say this is some bull crap because I am going to be a single mom. I knew I was going to be a single mom. I was like, I don't want to run the risk of getting pregnant again, not being able to afford these kids, and then who gonna help me? And just what I thought, who gonna help me? Nobody. I do love my kids though. I love them.
And then the state don't want to give you nothing. They ask you 3,566 questions.
And at that point,
like, no. And then they still send you a letter and say no. Like
at that point, I don't even feel like filling out the paperwork. It's just a headache.
It's a headache. It really is. It's too much. They ask for all those questions just to deny you. I don't get it. Hello, girl, 18. Is that somebody?
And then I was an extra mama. I was one of those. Okay, so y'all, before I had kids, I would be watching people and I'd be out, like I say, back then I was judging. I ain't gonna tell you I wasn't judging. I was judging back then. How the heck is the baby car seat dirty? Like, where does baby water to at the bottom of the baby feet or something? Like, what is this baby? I'm talking about like 3 months, 2 months, 4 months. Like, why is this dirty? So when I had my baby, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Every time I went somewhere or done something, I would have put my kids' stuff in a big old contracted garbage bag. So when no dirt and stuff get on it. Every week I was breaking down the car seat, washing everything on it, the stroller stuff. I just did too much. It's too much.
Listen here, y'all. If my sister was down here, she can tell y'all how I packed for my kids to leave. to go somewhere.
Oh Lord, she said the baby rolled up underneath the bed.
Oh,
Latanya, you doing too much over there. The wrong milk, the baby rolling.
oh,
She said my mom wasn't paying me. She said my mama wasn't paying me no attention. I was asleep, woke up, couldn't find him. Rolled underneath my bed.
oh, you sound, see, I think me and you was going through the same thing. I'm telling you, I think we was. Cause it was hard. It was hard. I made it through. Thank God. That's it. I ain't having no more. Cause I don't know what happened to the next kid that come out. I may just leave it at the hospital. If there's no way I can try this again. Yet there's no way. The kid is at the hospital. Nuh-uh.
I did want one more. I said if I got married, I would want one more. But since being diagnosed with MS, I was like, heck, I could barely hold myself up. And the only thing I do is picture myself holding the dang old car seat and trying to I'm about to be playing okay. He better come with some kids, okay? I'll take bonus kids all day long.
All day. Because ain't no way. My daughter told me today we was at the because she had to go see her pediatrician, y'all. So she go to the pediatrician. And so she see all these babies coming in. They got the car seat. She's like, "Oh, mama, look! Oh, mama, look! And she's so cute. Look! Oh, I said, yeah, she cute." She's like, "Mama, don't you just miss it?" I said, "Miss what?"
Girl, bye. I mean, it is cute. Don't. We're not gonna knock it. It's cute.
No, it's cute, but for me to say I miss it,
like that part right there, he be like, "What?"
And then she gonna say, you should have had my brother when I was a little older so I could help you. So I think you need to start again.
Okay. I
Yeah,
had
you
my
must have hear
cousins.
me.
Look, I had my cousins twins. Was it last week or the weekend? I think it was last weekend, y'all. I can't remember the days running to each other. So I had them twins. Now one was real cool, right? And the other one was a little fussy. You take that fussy one, I keep this cool one because I ain't got time. I don't. Because I mean, after 5 minutes, girl, I'll be ready to get your kid back to you.
Give it back. Listen here, my nephew came over with his baby. And so him and his girl, they talking. He say, "Huh, hold the baby." So I'm holding the baby. I got the baby like this. I'm like, "Hey, woo, 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 woo." This here the baby. Like, hey, I said, "Woo, woo, woo, woo."
Where your mama at? Where your daddy?
I'm looking around. I said, my daughter was first thing that came through. I said, huh, come on, get the baby, get the baby. She's like, Mom, hold the baby. This your great niece. I said, yeah, I got her. Woo, get the baby, get the baby. She said, Mom, why you couldn't hold this baby? It's only been 5 minutes. I said, that's all it's been. Dang, woo, get this baby. That was enough.
Jazz say I at least want 2 kids. Do you have any kids, Jazz? Jazz says nice. How nice of her. Didi said, "Oh, that's nice, sis Jazz." Oh, Didi, thanks. Frank laughing, okay? Stay life. Latanya laughing at you, okay?
Is you waiting on like a specific guy to come along for you to have the kids, like to get married? Like my sister, she got a book. So do you have a book too? Like what you waiting on, how long this gonna take and everything?
Like
Because my sister, she have a book.
I would never discourage somebody and tell people don't have kids. No, because everybody kids are different. Everybody rearing is different, and everybody time in life is different. Like my friend, she just had her baby at 42. Lord, we pray for this baby, y'all. Oh my goodness, she didn't go had to go over to a whole nother country to get this baby. I'm gonna say something, get this baby, but she ended up meeting her husband over there, and she got pregnant. They came over. He moved over here. They got married and stuff. And I would always tell people, I would say, be set up in life. Be set up, and then make sure you have done healing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That would be the only 2 things. And don't never think you having a baby because you ain't getting love from nobody else because they don't love unconditionally. They love with conditions sometimes, just depending on the kid now.
Right.
Sometimes they love with conditions. You ain't doing what they want, they ain't loving you that day.
And there's nothing wrong with being 42 and having your first kid. There's nothing wrong with that because you got to do this stuff at the right time.
I be looking at her like, oh, I'm so proud of her because she's set, no financial struggles or anything like that. And she done groundwork for healing on herself.
Yeah, see, that's good. Yep. She said I'm going to donor. Okay, yeah, my sister, she want to see they right now they're in the middle of checking her out to see is she good to carry a child for that length of time without her medication, and if she can, and then they're going to give her the okay to do the the in vitro stuff thing. I don't know all the names, but she want to do that, and she hoping to get twins so she won't have to go through the process again. So I'm hoping for the best, because if my sister had that baby, listen here, y'all, it's over with. I'm gonna have to give up YouTube because that my time is gonna be dedicated to my babies right there. I can't wait.
Jazz, my friend that had the baby, let me tell you about her. She did all that. She was gonna go to her gay best friend. She was gonna go to a donor. Then she was gonna do the she was gonna find somebody else. And I told her, listen, God gonna bless your womb. She said she to the point where she just gave up. She said, I stopped thinking about it. People really didn't know, but I really gave up the idea of having a kid or whatnot. And her job sent her on an assignment over in Germany. And I said, listen, your husband gonna be over there and your baby is too.
Mm,
You gonna find your husband. She was like, all right, I
mm,
ain't going over there to look for nobody. I'm gonna do the job and come on back home. Baby, she went over there. Her womb was blessed, and then her ring
mm.
was blessed. So
Oh,
really
see,
pray over it. And if that's what you led to do, go ahead and do it. But I tell people it's power in waiting. It's power in waiting.
it is. It
It's
is.
so rewarding. We be wanting stuff like right then and there, and we take all these easy ways out. I think you ain't got to deal with a baby daddy, but you know you'll get the right one. You'll get the right one, Jazz. I'm telling you. I'm
Listen
just
here.
like I had a flashback.
She will bypass all the baby daddy stages of all the arguing and everything, and you go straight into being a mother, and you don't have to worry about that. Thank God. Don't even worry about not having a baby daddy, girl. Listen,
No,
if I
but
could have got myself pregnant, I would.
I go through that baby daddy stuff because I didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
can't even say that because who I am now, I'm like, they probably couldn't even say hello to me, you know? So
Right.
yeah, just know who you are, make sure you healed and let God just lead you in that direction though. For real.
Oh, congratulations to Latoya. Is that her name right? I'm saying it right, Cynthia.
Latanya,
Latanya, but she having her first grandson. Congratulations.
congratulations. Thank you, Jazz. That's why I spoke on it because I tell people we and while I'm on this platform, y'all had to wait till I build my backbone for real, because you know comments can be like real brutal and stuff. But we go through things to inspire the next person, to tell the next person, encourage the next person, or let the person know, like, listen, this could be you, or you could even be in a better
Mm-hmm.
position.
Yeah. And she said that Jazz Fame said women's don't get to wait a certain time before menopause. Yeah, it just depends on your background. Like my family, they went through it early. My grandma went through it. That's why she only had one kid, which was my mother. Then my mother went through it right after my sister in her 30s. So both of them went through menopause in their early 30s. I'm in my late 30s, so I haven't went through it yet. But sometimes I feel like I'm already going through it because I've been hot for the last week or so, just burning up.
Girl, now you know it's been 70 in a D because I was just saying that yesterday. I said it's so hot here. I don't know if I'm going through the changes. I ain't never said that a day in my life. But yesterday, yesterday I feel like it was a change in my life. I was so hot. I said,
Yes,
Lord, it's
I was
been
listening, taking off clothes and everything.
yeah, it's
I
that
did it
weather.
today. I said, let me take this off.
Exactly. It's genetics. My mom was 45, 46. That's too young. Taylor, like, stop, LOL. You young. That hot flashes are the devils. I don't even want to experience them. I really, really don't.
Y'all see, my daughter came here, disconnected the lights. I guess that means time to go. Look, she done disconnected everything, y'all. She ain't playing about her room. She want me out of here.
Weezy said, Tay like Latanya, bro. Now, y'all know Tay will say she coming out here for an hour and 52
See,
minutes.
here we go. I knew it,
She'll
y'all.
do it. She'll do it. She got us up today, y'all. She said, I'm gonna run a test. Now, me, I think like a test is like 10, 15, maybe 30 minutes at the most with this right here. She was on for 2 hours. She would have kept going because like more people that came in. I'm like, girl, look at So
I'm
y'all
not gonna
already
live
know.
this out. Never. I'm never gonna live this out.
So y'all know we're gonna be on here for 2 hours. So let's
Talk
get it.
about Cynthia was talking about how she
Frank G know it's true. That's why he laughing.
diaper bag. She put it inside of a bag.
Sure. Frank was up
to
on
keep
here
from
hanging.
getting
He said,
dirty.
I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. I don't even know when he dipped out. He didn't even say bye. He was like, I'm just gonna go and sit in the bushes.
Wash it.
No, I thought I was bad. She said she put her baby diaper bag inside of a bag to keep it clean, and I thought I was bad.
Just wash the diaper bag if it get dirty.
Girl, look, you gotta keep it all covered. You got it. And I watched it. I did. I watched everything once a week, but I still kept it covered because you can swipe anything throughout the week and it have dirt and stuff on it. So no, I was extra. I was.
I thought I was extra. My sister always said I
Then
was
what's the
extra.
point of buying a cute diaper bag?
Thank you. Make this go
Diaper
viral.
bag is cute.
It's gonna be exposed when I'm out, but if I'm not using it or if I'm putting it in the car and I gotta put it in the trunk, I put it in the bag. I was just
Oh, okay. That
For
I thought
real.
you were just walking around with it in the bag. I was
now
about to
wait
say,
a minute, Linda.
I gotta clarify. 'Cause I'm like, how are we supposed to see it? What was the point? Then you could have just used the bag as a diaper bag and
Look,
saved some money.
Say Weezy said the D is my hometown, Detroit. That's me and Cynthia home.
I'm not from Detroit,
Tamika too. I'm done. Where you from?
New York.
I can't.
That's her other personality.
Hey, we all got them.
Uh-huh.
Somebody told me I'm three people. I was like, well, honey, there is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I can see it being three in me. Don't play.
I know I'm bipolar. There's somebody out there. I know a couple.
It's not bipolar.
Right.
We got different times of the day. Like I could be real hype one moment and I'll be on chill mode the next moment. Like right now, I'm kind of like in between.
Well, I know.
Make this
people
go
that like,
viral. Said we do go through things to share our testimonies to help others, but I struggle with telling my business. And
Yeah,
that's fine. You know, everybody don't get it at the same time, to say something. It just has to come to you, and you will know when you get that feeling to say something, and then you know that it's coming from the heart, and you really got to let it out to tell, because it could be somebody that you're about to touch. So right now it's just not your time to just let it out.
that right there, what she said. People like to use things you share on YouTube to hurt you. So yeah, because I was in the battle of my life, I couldn't come on YouTube some years ago because I couldn't even share with people I had MS. That's how bad it was. People didn't know I had MS, so I was like 3 years in the game almost. Because they will try to use that very thing against you. But now I'm so bold in who I rock with in life. Like, can't nobody do nothing to me.
Hmm. There you go. For real. Frank G said he from B More,
you gotta be like,
aka
I fight
Baltimore.
Lucas. You ain't nothing. I fight.
You from
Lucas.
Baltimore, Frank? Okay.
Right.
Somebody else is from Baltimore. I ain't
It's
gonna
your
remember it
attitude.
right
It's
now.
your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Touch, let me how come your hair?
No.
Like, are you still going? Oh, T Life, are you still going live? That's what badass. He look, T Life. Badass. Be paying attention.
Yes,
Frank
he
said,
could go and torture somebody.
look, Frank said he went to sleep the other night on that 2 hour live. I know, Frank. I was almost with you, Frank.
I know you did not go no day on sleep.
Frank, I was over here, one eye open, other one not. I was like, look.
I'm about to go make a video and be like, whoever go to sleep on my live, let me quit.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I'm not gonna be on here for 2 hours, y'all, because I do got to get my little guy from school. So
That's the only thing that's gonna save us, okay? MTV go by. I'm saying the letters and the words. MTGV. She said I like both of y'all vibes. Thank you.
and Jazz Fang said it's only been an hour. Thank you, Jazz. Said it's only.
It's
Like, what is wrong with them?
Jazz. It's been an hour and 18 minutes. Please don't do that with Tay. Like we already heading up to 1:30, okay? I'm gonna eat a cookie and keep myself busy. I knew when I signed up for the job I was gonna be on here for 2 hours. I'm paid like this.
It was a test run. I know they growing. Okay, let me get T Life live. I said live. Link. Oh my God, Cynthia, can you do it?
But MTGG
Horrible.
definitely
I'm
don't
you have to do it, Taisha.
tell
I'm
what you
looking
feel
over
because that's the
here.
best thing
I'm
about
watching
YouTube.
that
You
do
get to be your narrative. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever feel bad for what you don't want to share because
Right.
people can't
'Cause
be.
like I said, I won't share a lot of stuff because of my kids, and I have to have their approval first because I do respect their opinion.
Yeah, I'm like that with my baby.
Cynthia, you gonna drop the link, or you gonna make me do it?
No, you have to do it. You have to do it from your end. Latanya said, hello, Frank. Frank said, yes. Memphis area here. Okay, badass. You told me I said Florida on your page.
I really don't.
Yes, you do need to learn how to do it.
I really don't.
Yes, you do.
You do.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks,
Thank
Simone.
you,
You're
Cynthia.
welcome.
God.
You gotta learn how to do everything.
Okay, I'm coming.
Say like, did you drop T Lane? Look at badass. He own it.
Okay.
Frank said he got off before he fell asleep. I know because you was almost asleep while you was on there, but you don't have to tell us, Frank.
Oh, he gonna say Cynthia, don't let Tay Life pay you in cookies. Really? But it's time out for badass, y'all. It's time out. I told him.
Well, it depends on which kind they warm. I just like chocolate chip warm cookies out the oven. For real.
Frank said
Oh,
he
you
fall
like
asleep
Mrs.
in
Phil,
live.
Cynthia?
Yes, I do, but their prices make me not like them.
Girl, I'm fat. Them prices don't even matter.
They don't scare you?
Girl.
Now let me go eat some food. Them prices do not intimidate me. I be like, get this $50 out of my pocket because the
I
belly
got
is bougie.
FGP, girl. It don't none of that.
Oh,
scare
y'all.
me.
Okay, so I don't know if T Life's still in here or not because I haven't saw a comment, but she want to go live, but she can't go live, y'all, because she don't have enough subscribers. So if y'all can go over there and subscribe to her channel to get her up there so she can go live, y'all. I think she got a couple of more to go in order to go live. So everybody go over there and subscribe to T Life channel. Everybody who have anybody need their link drop right now because I only got a few more minutes for my little guy to get out. If y'all need y'all link drop, let me know right quick. So
she
everybody
can take
connected.
2 minutes to do it.
Really?
Well, 15.
Really? You know what? I just had some who is this? What's her name?
Girl, I'll talk
Vibing.
to you later, Cynthia.
Talk to you later. I can't wait to meet you.
Me too. My sister got a big head. She be tripping. She don't be letting me know the schedule.
We don't know the schedule.
I'm about to say I don't even know the schedule. Every day is a mystery to me. I just wake
Oh Lord, y'all ain't got no schedule.
We don't have no
I don't
schedule.
know if I can do it. Everything I do is run off schedule. I got to schedule appointments to go see you. You got to schedule to see me.
Linda, my kids schedule my life. I gotta just wait for them to tell me what's going down. And I
Y'all
work
are
around
be
it.
cheering. Oh Jesus!
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm.
Because if you don't do it, they gonna think you don't like them or you don't love them. You got to do it.
I'm FREE. I'm kid free. No kids bother me.
Oh God.
I just wake up in the morning like, please don't have a lot of driving for me today. Don't do it.
Don't forget to like the live, y'all, while y'all going out. But thanks everybody for coming in for What's the Topic Friday. Don't forget to come back next Friday with Tay Life and Cynthia, my second host.
Did you get Kira? That I think that Kira or Kiera. That's how you pronounce her name.
Hello, Vibes with Kiara Life. Hello. How everybody doing? Everybody that just came in, we had already did the topic, then talked about that topic and about 10 more other topics with that topic. Y'all, we done had topics. So y'all gotta come back next week for I lost my little jar, y'all. Hold on. Let me find my jar. Unless my daughter stole it. I think my daughter done moved the
The
jar.
light. She didn't take the jar tag.
I think somebody stole the jar.
It's right there. You just missing it.
I was about to say, you see it? Yeah.
That's how it be though. It just be right there. We just be missing it.
Right. I don't know. My dad probably moved it up, y'all, for real.
Oh, T Life is back on. She dropped her own link. She said, I ain't
Oh, well, thank you
Wait,
for
no,
dropping
you-
your link.
Bye, badass. Make sure you have a good day and
Ah.
really finish.
Okay, y'all. So come back next week to see what's gonna be in here. If y'all want some toppings in here, go. Did I say toppings or topic?
Now I gotta know which one I said first. Kira. Is that it? Kira? Girl, I forgot which one I said first. You know this brain don't be braining.
Oh, badass said he going live, but he not telling Tay or Cynthia. So that means we just gotta look out, y'all. We gotta just keep going on there to find out. And if anybody go on Badass Live, y'all personally notify me that he on live, y'all, because I'm going on there and I'm showing out.
Frank said we talked about a lot of topics. Jazz said I enjoy watching the live video. Y'all amazing. Thank you, Jazz. You're too far too kind with your words.
Thanks to everybody. I want to thank
really
everybody for coming in. So y'all know y'all got to come in next week because we don't know what's going to come out this jar, y'all, because I put some crazy stuff in here too. So,
because if y'all didn't come in, we'll just be sitting here with Badass, because Badass do represent by himself.
Yeah, so please come in, y'all. As much as we want him here, we need somebody else in here too, y'all. So we just want to see him.
Frank, when you left the other night, we was just Badass, okay? We was just in here with Badass, and then Forever D came in, and after that, honey, we was by ourselves.
Yes, and we was going. So, but y'all, I gotta go because it's 2:30. I'm gonna be late picking up my little guy, and I ain't got no money to pay for the daycare thing.
He said, he said, "I'm just kidding. Take y'all welcome to show up and not show out. We don't
don't tell me what to do. Don't even try. Nope.
Say you got 5 minutes. You don't want to wait your 5 minutes for 1:30 because you know how you do. You do. I see it in your eyes. What
did Tay Weezy said? He said something. What did he say?
He said you got to go back up. Hey, Weezy said he's having his chip challenge over there at 8 p.m. Y'all want?
He said I tagged him in which challenge? Which challenge?
Looking for Forever D and popped up. Girl, you must have heard your name. I just said your name.
I don't even know what challenge it is.
Or was you in the
Hello, Forever D?
She was like, yeah, I heard my name.
I don't know what challenge that was. I'm trying to find out.
Is it your chip challenge, Tay?
What chip challenge?
I think he said he having a chip challenge at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah. Huh?
He been talking about it for the last couple of months.
Chili. Huh?
I said he been talking about that chip for the last couple of months.
That's what he... Because he said, why did you tag me in that challenge? That person that tagged you, she's the ops. I think I'm saying it right.
I don't even see that comment over here.
Yeah, it's far up.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Forever D, for watching. You were sitting back in the bushes trying to be quiet. I understand, because I be in them bushes too. I do. Thanks for coming through today. I appreciate you. We enjoyed you the other night.
Yes.
You saved us from Badasses. He was in here by himself acting bad.
And don't nobody want him in there by themselves because he do too much.
That's the only child syndrome.
So did I not supposed to tag you in there? Because I don't even know who I tagged in there.
Yes, the bushes, okay? A lot
of
people
know I'm new on here, Tay Weezy, so don't do too much. You gotta explain. You gotta break it down from A, B, C, and D, and let me know.
YouTube challenge. Did you tag him in it, or did he say?
I don't know. I guess I did. If he said I did.
Yes, Frank G. Bush warriors. Okay. Sometimes you gotta sit back in the bushes and just see what's going on. She said Badass was very entertaining. Is that what you call that?
Thank you, T-Life. Okay, y'all, I really gotta go because it's gonna take me like 5 minutes to walk up there because I'm not driving up there. And that car line is crazy, so I'm going to walk up there and get him. And
well,
so, y'all, but thanks everybody for coming in.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on, Tay. Hold on to my big rooster voice. That's what Big Rooster be saying. But look, y'all, Tay is about to log off, and then she's gonna log back on. So make sure y'all tune in for this 5-minute walk, 10 minutes, because it's 5 here and 5 back. Yeah, just tune in, y'all, because she's finna come right back on, taking y'all on a stroll in her neighborhood. Okay.
Y'all do not listen to Cynthia. I am not coming back on y'all at all. Y'all to see me Thursday on Cynthia channel at 6:30. I'm not coming back on before then, y'all. So y'all gonna see me Thursday. Hopefully, y'all see me Thursday over there at Cynthia channel. So
Now
make sure
y'all
y'all go
know.
over to Cynthia Living with MS channel because y'all see me over there at her channel on Thursday at 6:30, and she be back over here at Friday at 1 o'clock. So that's our schedule. Make sure y'all write it down, put in an alarm clock, do whatever y'all gotta do. Just see us over there.
All right, Forever, do you have a good day? Frank said I actually made the bushes when I started YouTube. That comment is on live. All right, now, Frank, because I'm going to be using it and I'm going to be in it, okay? All right, Tay, you have a good day. Thanks for allowing me to be up on your platform. Everybody have a blessed day. Enjoy yourselves.
All right. Thank you. And see everybody later. Bye bye.
I'm in here kid free. I am. My son gone, girl. If my
I
son
wish.
was kid free, I'll be looking at them other two.
I wish. I send my kids over.
They be like, what you gonna cook? Dreams.
Right. Okay, y'all. See y'all.
Because y'all know I'm that person to say bye and still be talking.
Bye.